And welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time for the Nintendo GameCube. Alright my friends, welcome back. So we have just arrived at the Temple of Time, where we're going to be meeting Sheik for the final time. We're going to find out what Sheik's purpose has been all this time. Okay, so this is going to be another one of them storytelling moments for us. It's a little bit tedious, and if you don't want to stick around and listen to the story, you don't have to. Just go ahead and press a little button that I'm going to make appear on the screen right now, and you can go ahead and skip this entire storytelling section of the game, because we've had a section like this with Princess Zelda before. She went over the Hyrule history, the Triforce, power, wisdom, courage, all the goodies, and now we kind of have to listen to it again. Just from a slightly different angle with the odd bit of extra detail. So if you don't want to listen to that and you want to skip straight to the gameplay, go ahead and hit that button. But if you do want to listen to the story like the bajillionth time, like I'm about to, then just stick around. I haven't got a choice, I have to sit here and go through this part before I play the game. And there's no skip button for this. Because me personally, I would be skipping this right now. I really would. But this is going over everything that we've already heard, and Princess Zelda told us all about it before, which is a bit of an odd twist because we're going to be finding out who we've been talking to this entire time. So it's a little bit weird. We're going to be getting some deja vu. Not to give some spoilers out there, but if you guys have played this game, then you'll know exactly where I'm coming from. I've tried not to specify that too much over the game, I suppose, but it's probably well known by all by now. Alright, so if that one seeks the true force, that one must acquire the two lost parts. So in other words, referring to Ganondorf wanting the parts of wisdom and courage, because he has the power of, well, he has the part that indicates power. So he's kind of looking for the other two parts now. He wants a lot of that strength. And Link's just coming back like, oh, you're still going on, Sheik? I just went over to the shop to get some Lon Lon Ranch milk. Back now, what were you saying again? Thank God this guy isn't like the owl, and gives you a choice to listen to the conversation. And puts the yes and no buttons back to front so you end up listening again by accident when you didn't actually want to. Oh man, that sucked. Thankfully, we never have to listen to that owl again. Until the time comes that we play this game again. But I'm done with it for a while. Maybe I'll go on to Majora's Mask next, who knows. But now we get to find out who Sheik really is. We're being told that we hold the Triforce of Courage. It is owned by none other than Peter Pan. And the other who holds the Triforce of Wisdom is the 7th Sage, who is destined to be the leader of them all. And Sheik's like, yep. It's me, I'm the 7th Sage. And you're kind of like, well, that was a bit of a plot twist. And oh my god, it was definitely a plot twist. Yeah, it turns out Sheik is actually Zelda. Princess Zelda, and that's what I was getting at earlier with the sense of deja vu with the whole conversation that we had with her 7 years ago. It's a little bit strange to be having this one again. Alright. Well, this is a little bit of a twist. What a darn twist. I have to say, that is kind of crazy. Oh jeez, what is this? I saw you as I was escaping from the castle with my attendant, Impa. This is nearly as bad as Naruto Shippuden filler. We've already witnessed this, we were there, damn it. We were there 7 years ago, get out of the way of that horse, Link. Nearly didn't get to see the next 7 years of your life. Yeah, it's a good thing that she didn't hit us in the face with that ocarina as well. Maybe that would have blinded us. Yeah, maybe. Maybe this would have been a different game entirely. You could have really hurt me there, Zelda. You know that, don't you? And by the way, Impa's dead. I don't know whether you realise that yet. But yeah, a lot of stuff has happened. Why have you been behind the scenes all this time? I know you've been hiding from Ganondorf, but you could have chosen a little bit more of a, I don't know, a different clothing wear choice. You're wearing a lot of like tight clothing. It didn't really give you the best kind of disguise, I would say. So Ganondorf had become the evil king. Yeah, no freaking kidding. Had become or already was. What's the What's the question there, dare I ask? So, have you got a little gift for us? Because I'm kind of looking to get some more arrows fueled by the power of magic. Hopefully in the positive era, to be honest. I could do with some evil banishing arrows, you know, light opposing dark and all that. Have you got them? I'm hoping so, because otherwise we're kind of screwed. I can't beat Ganondorf without them, so is it okay to ask you for them? Jeez Louise, wow, this girl can talk, can't she? Oh, there we go. The Arrow of Light. It's only one arrow. Yeah. Use it wisely. Okay, so you get to use as many of these as you want, actually. As long as you've got arrows and a magic meter, you can use as many light arrows as you so wish. So we're going to be taking full advantage of that in the fight against Ganondorf. Well, thank you very much, Princess Zelda. The castle's kind of vibrating. Maybe Ganondorf's up to something, I don't know. Oh, come on, Zelda, where are you going now? Seriously, this is a bad habit that you let cross over from your sheik costume. You keep running away all the time. This is madness. Can't even make contact. Can't even hug her and say, hi, it's been so nice to see you. All them times that we witnessed Sheik, we had a conversation, we got bombarded by fire. We got shadowed out by loads and loads of different things. The Deku nuts, everything. The mist, the desert. We never got to actually make contact with Sheik, and now we couldn't even hug Sheik. Or should I say Princess Zelda this time round. Running away again. You got a bad sense of humour, Zelda. Very, very bad sense of humour indeed. Shame on you. Yeah. Listen to Zelda laughing. She's got a really bad laughter as well. Really sort of like menacing, like, yeah, I got away again. Alright, so enough of that. Let's go over to Ganondorf's castle. We've never been over here yet because the last time we came here this was actually a very pretty castle with loads of like flowers, butterflies and nice fields. Now it's kind of a wasteland with a massive pit of lava, knocked down bridges and a huge dark castle surrounded by a dark smog. And of course the castle is all dark and mysterious and evil looking as well, because why else wouldn't it be that? So this is Ganon's castle, and you couldn't do anything here unless you had all 6 medallions, because you need all 6 of the sages to allow you to actually cross. Because what they're going to do is they're going to cool down for you, and they're going to create this bridge. It's a little bit sort of, I don't know, random actually, because you can come here anytime, but you just literally cannot do anything else. Even if you carry the hover boots with you, you won't get very far. And look at this, it's literally a commercial happening right now. Taste the rainbow. Yeah. And over the other side of it is Ganon's castle. There you go. Alright. We did it, guys. We actually did it. We made it here. It didn't take very long, but it did a bit. This is a fairly long game. But yeah, you have to have all 6 sages to grant you access to the inside of Ganon's castle, because you couldn't gain access to this place without their help. I'll dodge that swiftly. Right, now in this room, there are force fields that are kind of channeling energy into this main force field here. So we need to deactivate them. So the first one that I like to go into is the one that's directly on our right. And you're going to come across this wolf here. You could just kill him like this if you want. Just wait for him to attack. It's normally the best thing to do. Especially as seeing as one hit with the Begoron sword just kills that guy instantly anyway, so it's worth doing. Oh, I'll pick them up actually. We might need them against some Stalfos later on. So let's see, I'm going to take the fire arrows and Din's fire, just to make this a little bit quicker I suppose. The one up there is actually the one that opens up the door, so you have to make sure that you get that one, because getting the 4 down here won't do anything on their own. You have to make sure you get every single torch, just to get through that one door there. And then once we go through this one, it's kind of taken us back to the way that a lot of the temples used to be, so a lot of the previous temple elements, they're all sort of residing within these little temple rooms. It's kind of crazy. But all we have to do in this room is literally just get the silver rupees. So I'm waiting for an airflow to pick up so that I can go on there with my hover boots so I don't fall off the ledge like that. Gonna get rid of this guy first, I think, because he's gonna get in my way. Okay, right, let's get rid of them bombs. I do actually need them light arrows back. Make sure that you've always got the light arrows equipped at all times, because you're gonna need them at the end of every little mini dungeon room thing that you go into, so I think there's actually about 2 or 3 little mini dungeon rooms that consist of collecting silver rupees, so this is actually a reused minigame, I would say. Right, now what that switch does for us is it creates a little block platform that we can now gain access to by using the long shot, and it gets us that silver rupee up there, because we couldn't get that one by going on the, you know, using the hover boots to get over here that way from the other fan that was on the other side of the room. We had to actually do that. I think it's different in Master Quest though. I think it's a little bit different. Everything in this game is different in comparison to Master Quest. I've never actually played Master Quest through properly because I think maybe, where did I get up to? I think I got up to the Shadow Temple and then I found it a little bit confusing in places. If any of you guys have played through Master Quest, let me know how you thought that it was, because I found it bloody difficult actually. Alright, so that's the first room done, and what we're basically doing here is we're weakening the barrier around the final door that grants us access to essentially the boss fight with Ganondorf himself. So first of all, let's take off these slippery shoes, because they're definitely going to slow us down a little bit, aren't they? Okay, next one we're going to go into is this one over here, because it's right next to the door as well, and we can deal with this one as well. The reason I say we can deal with this one is because there is the odd room or two that you need to go back to, because you'll need to have a certain item to get something out of there, so there you go. I like to do a little side jump there, just to get the silver rupees. Oh, I don't even know what is happening there. There you go. I'm on top of the statue. Okay, that's different. I weren't expecting that much. Alright, let's dodge all of these and get that last one. Okay, wow. Swiftly dodging all of them until I got over to that one. There you go. Use the invincibility frames and get the hell out of here. Now what you'll do is you'll come into this room, you'll see 2 of these guys lurking in here, and that's okay because we're going to use them for their magic. And the door is locked. We have to activate that one over there. You can hit this one here with the Begoran sword, and what that does is it drops down some bomb chews for you. Now that can be good if you haven't got bomb chews at this point in the game, because believe it or not, that is what you need here. There's a little opening on this metal fence in front of us, so we kind of need to make sure that we have these equipped. Right, so that can go over there, and then that will grant us access to this room. Pretty straightforward puzzles. Okay, so in here there's a little bit of cobweb on the ceiling of this room, which you need to make sure that you have the fire arrows, or Din's fire, or even just a regular arrow that you can shoot from in that room over there by using them fire arrows. That's quite an effective thing you can do. Now I'm trying to make this quick because there are shadow monsters that can come down from the ceiling and take you right to the start of this room, and I never really enjoyed that. In any dungeon for that matter. Alright, so there you go, that is another room done. And of course, would you believe there is 6 to correspond with how many adult temples we completed. So this one obviously is featuring this woman that we met in the Gerudo Desert, and she's operating the spirit barrier now. So basically what we're doing is we're reuniting with all the sages that we've met over the last 6 temples. We've known them all personally for, I don't know, sometimes a shorter amount of time than others. So for example, Saria, we knew her for quite a long time in comparison to that desert woman, actually. Let's see, let's go down here. Let's go and go into the water one. I think the water one's down here, actually. It's on the lower level, if I remember correctly. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we have to go in 6 of these rooms to clear them all, just to eliminate one barrier. It's a little bit tedious, but you know, what can you do? Right, I've still got them bugs in this bowl, seriously? Let's get rid of them, don't need them anymore. Got my 50 sculptures, got my rupees, I don't know what the hell else I'm doing apart from completing this game now. Alright. Oh yeah, we have to take out the freezards, don't we? Right, let's get rid of them first then. I forget, if you kill both of them it unlocks the door behind the red ice. Alright, let's burn that away. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab some more of this blue fire, because you're going to need it in the next room as well, so just make sure to stock up on maybe 2 bottles if you like, or just the one, because you can just get another one here as easy as that. It all depends on what you want to use later on in the game, against Ganondorf and Ganon. It's entirely up to you. You might want bottles for fairies, for example. Now you have 2 minutes to do a puzzle in this room. You can pretty much see what it entails. But what I like to do is kind of break the game a little bit. Aim in that direction there. Jump off of this block. And you can actually reach that ledge up there by sort of cheating the game out a little bit by using the game's physics to your advantage. So let me go ahead and put that sword away. Just going to aim about, sort of about there really. Put the sword away. Trigger happy. Damn it, now I'm running out of time because I'm getting distracted with this shiz. Right. Take this seriously, Link. There's a lot of lives on the line here. Aim it about there, that's it. There you go. So you can actually take a little shortcut method there. I like to do that. And some people can actually reach that block with the Megaton Hammer. I didn't really intentionally do that because if I can't reach it, I have to go back and do all of that. It's a little bit risky. But some people have actually hit that switch through the red ice. That's another little double glitch, I suppose you can say. That's okay. I nearly freaked out just then, but I don't have to do that puzzle again, thankfully. Oh man, that would have been terrible. That would have been worth just completely and utterly re-recording everything that I've just done in this whole episode, because that would have been supremely embarrassing. I mean, it was, but it didn't cost us a failure. There's Princess Ruto. The water barrier is now dispelled. Hurry up. Okay, we're gonna get on with that then. See what I mean? Meeting a lot of familiar faces. All around me. All around me. So what I'm going to do is, up there you can see that that's the Shadow Temple one. I'm going to go to that one next because this in my opinion is the best order of doing things, because you can't actually do that fire one unless you've taken care of the Shadow one. I know that sounds a little bit strange, but just hear me out. You're going to need to do this one first. So what I like to do here is just hookshot over to the torch. You can really take advantage of the hookshot here actually, because actually I say the hookshot, this is the long shot now, isn't it? It's got a very, very long distance now. Can allow us to grab onto loads of different things, and we can grab hold of this enemy over here and just hookshot all the way over to it. The Goron sword kills it in one hit, and you can go ahead and hit the well, the torch over there with some fire. You don't even have to do that though, because if you came to this point in the game with the Lens of Truth, you can make all the platforms appear anyway, but you won't get over there unless you've got the other platforms, which, you know, sort of appear when you light this torch. So I just like to get that done first. So I'm just going to light that one there, a little bit too high. There you go. It's only to make sure that you can get over the first 2 little drops there. Once you're over here, you're really fine, to tell you the truth. And then all we're basically doing is just landing on this one switch here, which brings a chest up to the top platform, which contains something that we need for the fire bit as well. I know that's a little bit confusing for them to do it like this, but they did it like that. We just have to get on with it and accept that. Alright, so in here is something that we have never acquired in this game, so this is a new item for us entirely. A little bit weird to acquire this right at the very end of the game. But these are the golden gauntlets. They're an upgrade to the silver gauntlets that we got at the last temple that wasn't actually that long ago. Wasn't that long ago at all, actually, so a little bit strange to get an instant upgrade that revolves around the same thing. So again, Lens of Truth helps you out a ton just to get around here a little bit easier. And of course, once again, I need the freaking Megaton Hammer. Jeez Louise. There you go. And now you don't really need the Lens of Truth equipped anymore, because what I'm going to do here is use the long shot again, because as you can see there's actually a torch over there, so you don't need to go all that way around. I'm sure a lot of people know this, but if you don't, you're welcome. Now normally there's magic in these jars, so I like to just do that. And normally arrows as well, so that could be quite helpful. Especially seeing as you need both of them for this place in many, many different locations. Oh, there you are, Impa. We was just talking about you. You're operating the shadow barrier, are you? Surprise, surprise. You came and went, just like, you know, ages ago. Didn't last very long here, didn't last very long there, so it's kind of crazy. So, for example, Impa, we didn't really get to see her that long. We met her about once or twice, and that was it in the entire game. But let's go and say hello to our Goron brother. This is going to be interesting. And the reason I said you need the golden gauntlets is because you're going to need them in this room here. And I'm going to show off exactly why that is. So, what you want to do first of all is equip your red tunic and the hover boots here, because this platform in the middle, believe it or not, will start sinking the moment you land on it. You do have time to get onto other platforms like this one, but believe me, it's easier that this middle platform stays up while you're running on it. It just gives you a lot of time, creates less stress and hassle, and just makes your general gameplay experience a little bit more satisfying. Except when the skin is being seared from your body in some terrible fire accident. That's kind of terrible. But all I'm going to do is just come around here and come over to this block thing that's standing up right in front of us. Now we've seen maybe one or two of these throughout the game, but we can actually get rid of it now using the golden gauntlets. And we can just throw it away like it means nothing. Bye bye. You see that? It's just gone. Sunk into the lava. Quite a long way actually, so it's a little bit... There's a lot of lava in this room, that's a little bit unnerving. Now hopefully that fire creature doesn't get in my way, because these guys have a tendency to play dirty, I find. Let's climb up there. I was hoping that he weren't going to come towards me and knock me off the ledge. That would have really sucked. So what I like to do here is just take off the hover boots, jump over there, get this last silver rupee, and what you want to do is you want to jump off of here and not fuck the whole thing up. If you fell off like I did, that's fine. As long as you've unlocked the door, the puzzle is pretty much solved. So it's like in the ice place. It's the same deal here. As long as you've solved the puzzle, you're in the clear. You can just go through and hold your head held high. So there we go, that is another room done. And we pretty much have one more to do now. Hey, there's our Goron brother. The fire barrier is dispelled. Hurry up, brother. He's like Hulk Hogan. This is crazy. Alright, so one more to take care of now. I mean, this playthrough of mine has been, so far, I mean, I'd say, what is this, the 22nd episode now? So, this hasn't been a very long playthrough for Ocarina of Time. Some people have done this game in 50 plus parts, some even close to the 100 mark. So I have kept this playthrough overall quite sharp and snappy. But that's just my style. I like to get straight to the point. I don't like to create nearly 100 videos just doing, in my opinion, pointless shit that I could just get done in one episode. I don't know, that's just always been my way. Alright, let's get rid of you. Get rid of you. You don't really need the Lens of Truth here, you can kind of Z-target them and get rid of them that way anyway. Now, that brings us one chest. Where is it? Damn it, I was inside it, was I? I think I was inside that chest. No wonder I couldn't see it. Whoa, I'm just sliding around on this carpet that's more slidier than normal. It's a very, very strange carpet. Now don't worry about the other chests because some of them are actually a lie. I think they contain traps half the time. Just use the key chest to get through the door. And then, voila, basically there's another locked door. This is probably the easiest room out of them all. I don't really understand why that is, but this is probably the easiest one. So all you need here is literally just the Ocarina of Time. And we play Zelda's Lullaby. Pretty much this is the last time that we'll ever play this song. So we might as well enjoy this moment. And what it does for us is it drops down a chest, and inside this chest contains a key. The most simple puzzle that we have done in this entire game. So we just go through here and we solve one more puzzle, which as you can see straight away, judging by the silver rupees once again, it's just a collect, just a sort of search and find puzzle. That's pretty much it. So you've got two boulders that are following each other. I'm just going to wait for them to pass because they're in some sort of order at the moment. So I'm just going to let them go around and I suppose follow them as they go. Where's the other one? Over here? There you are. And that's it. That's pretty much this puzzle solved. Something tells me I'm going to... Yeah, I knew it. I was about to say, something tells me I'm going to run straight into you. Yep. And I knocked them out of sync. Okay, that's great. That's just perfect. Right, now this room can throw a lot of people off because they can't see anything, and even the jars aren't there, so they're like, what's going on? Did I do something wrong? No, you just go through and wow, I didn't even see that guy. Better luck next time. I was too busy explaining that you had to go through that invisible barrier that the hand was coming down, and I didn't even realise that. That would have taken me right to the very start of this room, which wouldn't have been a big issue, it just would have been an inconvenience for us. Right, well never mind, that has been taken care of. That is all 6 of the rooms completed, and that is the last force field charger to the main force field. We've now deactivated it. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm not going to end up fighting Ganondorf in this episode, but I am going to take care of the enemies that are on the way. Now, what I might show off real quick is there's actually a secret room around here. Some people don't know about this. It might be this wall here, actually. Is this the invisible one? No, it ain't. There's an invisible wall down here, guys, that contains fairies and Deku merchants that sell different things, you know, green, red potions, all the goodies and stuff. They're all down here, just sort of chilling out. So it might be this one over here actually. I think there's a slightly discoloured patch of wall and you go through here and there you go, there's fairies everywhere, look at that. Very, very random. But I think that you kind of need that here because what lies in our way is some pretty strong enemies. We've got the stronger version of the Lizalfos, we've got 2 Stalfos, and we've got 2 Darknuts coming as well. And obviously as you know the Darknuts can do 4 hearts of damage I think per hit, so that's a lot of damage to take. So I'm just going to go ahead and speed my way up these stairs by avoiding the fire bats hopefully. And straight away we're confronted with 2 strong Lizalfos enemies. There you go. But thankfully the Goron sword always seems to pull through for us, so we're just coming in sword swinging and that is it. Game over. It's a very strong sword. I always sort of use this one now. Like when we lose the Master Sword against Beast King Ganon, I'm just going to use this. I mean, you have to use the Master Sword to finish the game, but I'll be using this for the main point. Oh, there. So here you go. There's Lizalfos in here. So pretty much like 1 jump attack and 1 normal attack with the Goron sword is enough to take these things out. There you go. Done and done. And that of course gets us the boss key. And yes, there is one in this place. This is pretty much a temple as well. Can't believe we're still doing this though. Oh my god, it's a boss key, yeah. You'd think we'd get the message by now, wouldn't you? Okay. Let's just head on up here and get this done, I suppose. Here they are, right, the 2 Darknuts. Right, what I like to do here is I like to sort of like duck here and just jab them individually until their armour falls off, and then you can just stun them back. Like that. Now, they're normally very easy to fight like this because you can just hit them. Maybe once or twice and then they're dead. There you go. They're going to drop a ton of hearts for us here anyway, so we're going to get a lot of our health back. There you go. And that's pretty much it. We're now in the clear now to fight Ganondorf and finish off this game. But I won't be doing that until the next episode, guys, so I really do hope you're enjoying this playthrough and will join me for the finale. Alright guys, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Take care.